Well, I was making a video, and for some reason it just cut me off. But again, I'd like to say that, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. Okay, I'm an old man. That's something that keeps my mind occupied, keeps me in the loop. But I'm confused as hell that grown men, uh, before they're 30 years old, they literally don't have no real experience in life. Unless you start your life out young, and you get out of your house and you get out there and you deal with the streets and you learn how people are and how people ain't. You really don't have a clue, especially when you've been sheltered in your whole family's life and you decided one day when you was 17, 18 years old, hell, I'm going to be a cop. That's the job I want. I want to help people. Well, the sad thing is, I had a couple family members that, good Christian boys. I mean, they were raised through God, and they were just good Christian boys. And when they were in their 20s, decided they wanted to be police officers in Winchester, Kentucky. And I'm going to tell you, one was a sheriff and one was a city cop. And the city cop literally sat down and had a conversation with me after they weren't police officers no more. And I'm going to tell you something. It blowed my mind as the reason why they wasn't cops no more. It wasn't because they committed a crime and they got kicked off the force. It wasn't because they was a bad cop or anything like that. They quit because they didn't want to hurt people. They literally said that, especially the night shift. Oh, my God. Once it turns dark, the police love to get a call, especially a domestic violence call or a bar fight. Oh, my God. Their adrenaline gets so pumped, they can't wait to hurt somebody. And the sad thing is, when they became a cop, that wasn't their intentions at all. Their intentions was to stop violence and help people. And it's amazing. You give them a badge and a gun and a little authority, and all of a sudden they feel like they're the king. What they say is what the rule of law is. Nothing about the Constitution, nothing about your rights. It's what they say. And depending on what cop you got, if you've got a cop that's been on the force for a while, well, up until a few years ago when there wasn't no videos, they got away with doing whatever they wanted to do to people, and all they had to say is, well, he did this, and there was no video proof that he didn't. So they could lie all they wanted to and put that. I beg to bet you there's so many innocent people been locked up because of corrupt cops. And the sad thing is, when they are caught and they know they're corrupt, it's amazing. They don't do shit to them. Nothing. I mean, come on. If me and you did it, they'd have to spit beans through a straw just to feed us every day. So I'm a confused old man. I know I'm going to die someday here soon, but I don't really care about all that. What I do care about is these young people that are going to have to go through this hell of authoritarianism, of mass mandates, what do you call it, martial law. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. These people have got the law so far up their ass. Trump is a good president. He didn't get in office to make our life miserable. He got in office to make our lives better. And he's done that. And I totally agree with what they've done with getting these illegal aliens out of here. If you come into this country legally and you want to assimilate with us, hey, buddy, come live next door to me. That's how I feel about it. But if you're a criminal starting out, hell, it can't get better. It'll only get worse. So why not take that time to do it right the first time? Because it takes twice as long to do it right the second time. I promise you. If you do it right the first time, you don't have to go back and say, well, I should have did this, I should have did that. You don't have to should have did anything. I don't know how many people are going to watch my video, but I hope somebody takes to heart what I'm saying. America ain't America no more. Yeah, we still live in the land of the free, but just take a walk down the street and see just how free you really are. I mean, look at these First Amendment auditors. They're not really doing anything to anybody. And you know what's crazy is everybody says, well, they go in antagonizing. Well, the ones I watch, and I watch some of the good ones too, man, they literally don't say nothing to anybody till somebody says something to them. And then once they say something to them, well, yeah, they respond. I mean, come on, your rights are the only thing you got left in this country. If they take your rights away from you, I'm going to tell you something. You're screwed in ways you just don't understand. If you think Germany was bad, try living in Venezuela or North Korea. Hell, go to North Korea and visit for a week. Tell me how bad you really want to live like that, because that's what it would be like. I mean, it's bad. You just don't understand. We've got an opportunity in our lives to do better, not go back. And they say that history has a tendency to repeat itself. And I'm seeing, and here's another thing. Until the 90s, I didn't know racism was even that bad. I had no clue, and I'm a white man, and we're supposed to be the most racist son bitches in the country. But I didn't know racism was like that. I grew up, man, with black guys and Chinese guys, and hell, you name it, guys. Hell, I went to school in Florida. I'm telling you, every walk of life there is, and every race of people there is was down there. And I didn't remember no racism. I don't remember people fighting over, oh, well, you're black, I'm white, so what? You called me a nigger. Well, I'm sorry. You called me a cracker. I mean, so where's that come from? Okay, and if you took a Webster's dictionary out and looked up the words, you'd find out that it doesn't mean the color of your skin. It means you're a trashy individual who has no concern or care for anybody else in life. That you're just a nasty individual. Look it up. It's in the Webster's dictionary. I'm telling you, man. I just don't want to leave this world knowing that we let a bunch of popcorn-eating, bootlicking, I don't know what you want to call them. I don't want to be rude, but I'm telling you, it's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. What happened to real men? What happened to playing football on the weekends? I don't see kids out playing in the yards hardly anywhere except out in the poor communities. When you get into poor communities, you got kids playing out every day. When you get it where you got a little money, you don't see them outside. Hell, they're on a computer. They're in their room. I mean, they've got them electronic, like this phone shoved up their ass so far they can't do nothing without it. I mean, I'm doing this because I just wanted to voice my opinion and see if anybody else thought the way I did. So let me know. I'm always open to considerations. If I ain't your friend, I hope we are now. If you want to be friends, hey, give me a holler. But I love everybody, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thanks.